Steve, let me turn to you. One of the criteria that we had on the budget is whether or not it includes a down payment on Social Security and Medicare reform, which, of course, those are things that are very, very important to the future of the budget and in the country. So, why did we stick that criteria in there, and what do you expect to see?
I don't expect to see a lot of real progress. I mean, as we pointed out, both the Social Security program and the Medicare program are facing insolvency. The trust funds, um, Social Security trust funds are projected to become exhausted around 2033. If you sort of combine the disability and the retirement fund together, hypothetically, they both would be exhausted around that time. And the Medicare trust fund is the Medicare Hospital Insurance Trust Fund is also projected to be insolvent sometime just outside the 10-year budget window. So yeah, I mean, obviously, trust fund exhaustion under current law results in benefit cuts for seniors, results in reduced payments to providers for Medicare, which would reduce access to services. So, clearly there's a need to address the Social Security and Medicare shortfalls. But in last year's budget, the president didn't have anything to say or do about Social Security. And he had a provision for Medicare, but it was one of those questionable provisions. I mean, he proposed to increase, there's what's called the net investment income tax, or the NIT. It's a 3.8% tax on investment income. That money right now goes into the general fund of the Treasury. President Biden proposed to increase that tax rate to 5%, and he would put the additional money in the Medicare trust fund, and he would also put the money that we're already collecting into the trust fund. So, by most observers' account, he would be double counting money. I mean, it's money that we're already collecting. It's going into the Treasury to cover spending and deficits. And he would put that money in the Medicare trust fund as well as the new tax into the trust fund. So both of those combined would extend the trust fund, but it really added very little in new resources, to help pay the benefits. So, we were critical last year of his sort of accounting gimmick as a way to shore up the Medicare trust fund.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. Of course, his biggest initiative in the State of the Union address, as Tori mentioned, was that Stand Up for Seniors line, and that seemed to follow through in the budget proposals.